What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one. Today, as you can see, we have all this building material right here, some kind of okay iffy weather, and let's build a compost bin, shall we? Let's get started. So this right here is where the compost area is going to be, with these pallets right here. So it's going to have 2 back pieces and 3 kind of vertical pieces. So I'm going to have to dig a little trench to fit the pallet in there. That way it's in the ground just a little bit, and then screw them all together. So yeah, let's get started with that. So with this pallet right here, I'm going to make it my middle pallet that's going to go in between the 2 back pieces. But I'm going to take some of this 2x6 I got in the back of my truck. I'm going to put a piece here and here, so that way it kind of closes up the gap, so not a lot of dirt will fall in there or whatever. So I got to cut 2 pieces 40 inches long. Hopefully the weather will hold off. Change my short bit out for a longer bit. Coming out nice. Fits just like a glove. It's coming along a lot better than I thought. Now none of this is like level or square. I try to get this to like just by oddballing it. It's coming out really well. Got 2 bins for the compost. I'm gonna throw a roof on it, and the only reason why I'm gonna throw a roof on it, because this shed that it's up to right now doesn't have a gutter. So the compost would just get waterboarded every time it heavy rains. So we don't want that. I'm gonna throw a roof on it. But yeah, check it out. It's coming along really well. Honestly, yeah, this thing cost me nothing to build. All the material I got was for free. You know, pallets from work, 2x material, 10 for the roof. 4 7/8. All right, so I cut these pieces right here to go in the middle to bridge the gap, because the pallet in the middle is a lot narrower than the pallets on the end. So basically all I'm going to do is just take this and just screw it together. Just like that. Put one on one side, one on the other side, sandwiches it together. Like I said, it doesn't need to be too crazy. I don't want both of my joints right here in the middle. With this top piece that's going to stand up just like this, I think I'll have the joint like right here. That way it'll span this right here and kind of secure this all together. So I need, we'll just go 64 inches here. Let's see, 64. This is 40 3/4. All right, so that's what I need to cut. You don't have to use screws if you don't want to. Nail gun works pretty well, but I don't have one. It'd be nice to have one, but you know, just kind of use what you got. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of a design change here. Instead of having the tin slope to the back like this, Abby brought up a good idea because all the water will just go behind the compost and it'll just be super saturated if we get a really heavy rain. So I think what we'll do is we'll move the front to the back and the back to the front, so it'll be kind of sloped down like this. So that way, whatever water we got running off will just hit the thing and just come out here and you know, go off in the yard. Took a little bit of a cookie break and sprinkling again. That right there doesn't look too promising. Well, it rained for a good about 5-10 minutes and you know, got everything soaked. So looks like that dark cloud that was over here earlier moved on out. So let's get back to building. So check that out. I got about 4.5 inches here and about 4.5 inches here, and just leave the overhang there. And I think that will be good. I won't have to cut it down and split the difference. What I could do is just have the tin, you know, overhang just a little bit. All right, so the tin itself needs to be 50 inches in length. It's gonna have 2 inches of overhang in the back. And I think the tin is gonna be flush up against the plywood. Now, you don't necessarily have to use plywood. The original plan, how I was gonna do it, is just, you know, put your wood on top of the pallets front and back or whatever. And then you can just, you know, put your tin on that. But Abby made a pretty good suggestion. It needs some kind of support, some structure, because it's only going to be keeping the rain off. So we just went ahead and bought a piece of OSB plywood. I think it was about 18 bucks at the hardware store. But anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get this tin up on here. Just got a few pieces laid out right here. Gonna have to rip one of those little sheets for right here, but ain't gonna be no big deal. Remember how I told y'all when the sun comes out it gets hot? Look at that. It was raining like 10 minutes ago. Now it's partly, well, the sun's out. I forgot to give y'all some air protection earlier, so let me get you some real quick. There you have it, guys. Nice little compost area. Now essentially how this works is you start composting one little area, and you'll do that for a couple months, and then you'll switch off to the other area, and then while you're working on this one for a couple months, this area is going to start decomposing and starting the composting process. But yeah, it's going to be really nice. Got the tin on there, looks really good. Keep all that water off. It's not the prettiest thing, but hey, function over fashion, I always say. And another thing what we're gonna do is go in here in these slats, or inside the bins, we're gonna add some chicken wire. So that way, you know, none of the compost falls through the slats or anything like that. Especially on this side. This side's a little bit bigger. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I'll see y'all on the next one. God, look at the mess that I gotta clean up.